My name is GARIQUE Jeffers. Do I remember the first time I came to Dumbo? Yes, I do. I think I was in high school with my friends. After school, we went there. It was something that it was an area that I just learned about, to be honest, even though I was living in Brooklyn for quite some time. But yeah, it was an amazing experience, and it was not as modern actually as it is now. The parks over there was not as built out, and the kind of the roadways through those parks, but it was still like an amazing place to go see the water, see the bridge, and just watch the sunset. Why do I think Dumbo attracts tourists? I think Dumbo attracts tourists because it's a really nice place for people to go and take photos. You see a lot of people over there, they're taking wedding photos, they're taking couples photos. Least favorite thing about Dumbo, I would say how it can be hectic at times or difficult to get to Dumbo because there are not a lot of lines that go there, or sometimes if you want to take a car, there's not a lot of space for parking, or even when you're there and you catch an Uber, it's very tricky sometimes to flag down the Uber or know where the Uber stays because, there are a lot of roundabouts and turns. So I think just the commute is probably the most difficult part. Favorite thing about Dumbo? Getting a great slice of pizza by one of the local pizza stores over there, pizza shops. There are two over there that's really famous in New York. Getting a really good slice, going to the water and just relaxing, whether you're by yourself or with your friends, just having a good time. They also have a good ice cream shop over there too, so I think just enjoying a good meal and having a good view and just relaxing. Favorite place in New York that I like to visit the most? I would say maybe Bushwick in the summertime. Just because when the weather's nice, about like 5 o'clock when the sun is going down and it's a summertime, and in that there's a certain area in Bushwick where there's a lot of fashion people or people who are fashionable. They're a multicultural people. You get to see a really big melting pot of different people in Brooklyn. Why is New York important and special to me? This was the first place that I moved to when I moved from the Caribbean, from St. Vincent, and it was a special place because it was so fast-paced and everything was always happening so fast, and I got to just see the youngness and youthfulness of New York and all the potential that the city has. I think that's one of the best things about New York, realizing that, this is a place that if you are blessed enough to live here, you can make it if you grind and hustle hard. I think it's a city of dreams. A lot of people come here and make it from nowhere, and they make it a special thing in their life, and also can help their families wherever they've moved from. Why do people who live in New York say to avoid Dumbo? I've never really heard that. I've never really heard too many people say they want to avoid Dumbo. I think that might come from somebody who's never had too much experience with that part of Brooklyn. Dumbo's a beautiful place. You can see people over there getting married or taking wedding photos, or people playing with their kids. I think someone who would say that probably hasn't spent as much time in Dumbo as they probably should. Sometimes in our neighborhoods in New York, we get kind of closed in and people just want to stay in their neighborhoods or stay in their boroughs, but venturing out to a place like Dumbo can really change your perspective. In 20 years, I don't know, in 20 years, if I am financially blessed to still live in New York in 20 years, it would be a strong option. I love New York. I've never really called anywhere my home except for when I went to college in South Carolina, or if I traveled to China or London or some other country for work. New York would always have my heart. It's a special place. I'll definitely be around New York for the next 20 years. Have I ever bumped into a celebrity or seen someone famous while walking in New York? Yes, all the time. All the time. Celebrities are regular people. You know, they put on their pants just like you put on your pants. The only difference is you might see them on TV, or they might be more affluent or have more stardom or have more money than you do, but they are regular people. New York is a place where celebrities, you might be sitting next to one and not even know until they get up to leave, or you might just be walking down the street and you see them and you just say hi. If they're friendly enough, they'll say hi back, start a conversation, maybe take a photo if they're comfortable. Yeah, all the time, whether it's in Brooklyn or it's in the city. I work in the city all the time, so I get to see a lot of different people. Or in LES, Lower East Side, definitely a lot of celebrities there. New York is best known for fashion, and which stores do I like to shop at the most? I like to keep my style and sense a bit calm, and I think stores like Uniqlo has really good product for a really good price. They have great colors and great fits and great cuts. I like Amé, Leon Dore. They're really good too. Love their hats. I like Kith. Kith is really good too. I used to work there, so the product is really good. I like not thrift stores per se for me specifically, but I do like smaller brands or smaller stores where you can find things and kind of just make your own outfit. Like I used to work at Urban Outfitters where they would have tons of brands and brands that were up and coming. So Urban Outfitters is another good one if you're looking for like something specific, or if you're very young and you might not know your personal style. That's a place where a lot of young kids in the teens and early 20s kind of go and kind of, you know, build their outfits or find their own personal style.